Welcome back to the Coding Problem series. Today, we are tackling a fundamental problem often seen in technical interviews, the valid parentheses problem. This challenge tests your understanding of data structures and logical ordering. So, what exactly is the valid parentheses problem? You are given a string containing three types of characters: round parentheses, square brackets, and curly braces. Your task is to write a function that determines if this string is valid. For example, a string containing an open bracket followed by a closed bracket is valid, return true. But if they are mixed up, return false. Let's look at some examples to clarify. A simple pair like open and close parentheses is valid. Nested brackets like a square bracket inside curly braces are also valid. However, if you have a mismatch like an open round parenthesis followed by a closed square bracket, that is invalid. Also, the order is crucial. Closing a bracket before opening it or closing them in the wrong reverse order makes the string invalid. To solve this, you need to follow two golden rules. First, every open bracket must be closed by the same type of bracket. You cannot close a round parenthesis with a curly brace. Second, they must be closed in the correct order. This means the most recently opened bracket must be the first one to be closed. Think of it like layers of an onion. A common mistake beginners make is thinking, why not just count the characters? If I have 5 open brackets and 5 closed brackets, isn't that valid? No, look at the example on the screen. Here we have 1 open round and 1 closed round, 1 open square and 1 closed square. The counts match perfectly, but the string is invalid because the nesting is wrong. Simple counting ignores the order, which is the most important part. Since the order matters, and specifically the most recent opener needs to be closed first, we need a last in, first out data structure. The stack is the perfect tool for this. It works exactly like a stack of plates. You put a plate on top, and you take the top plate off. This allows us to track the most recent unmatched bracket efficiently. Here is the algorithm. We iterate through the string one character at a time. If we see an opening bracket, whether it is round, square, or curly, we simply push it onto our stack. We are saving it for later, waiting to find its matching pair. Now, if we encounter a closing bracket, we need to check if it matches the most recent opener. We pop the top element from our stack. If the stack is empty, it means we have a closing bracket with no opener, so it is invalid. If the stack is not empty, we compare the popped character with our current closing bracket. If they form a correct pair, great, we continue. If they do not match, the string is immediately invalid. There are a few edge cases to watch out for. First, if you finish reading the string but the stack is not empty, it means you have unclosed brackets left over, so it is invalid. Second, if you encounter a closing bracket but the stack is already empty, that is also invalid. And finally, a quick check. If the string length is odd, it can never be valid because pairs always come in twos. Let's talk about efficiency. This solution has a time complexity of O of n because we traverse the string exactly once, and push and pop operations are very fast. The space complexity is also O of n because in the worst case, like a string of all open brackets, our stack will grow to the size of the input string. To recap, use a stack to keep track of open brackets. Push when you see an opener. Pop and check for a match when you see a closer. If you finish the string and the stack is empty, you have a valid string. This simple stack-based approach is efficient and elegant. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.